Okay, now it's time for the code analysis. I will just analyze it very basically. So if you have any further question, you can ask on the Teams, like directly on the Teams if you have any further question. Okay, so in this project, in this assignment, I want you to focus on the main.cpp and the world follower file only. So for the main.cpp, you don't have to understand all these things. It's just the function. The title of the function, and it include the library. As you can see, the docx is the library. Yeah, for example. So it will run in the main function here first. So everything is just run from the top to the bottom. So for the CL, it's kind of like to bring something out to the desktop. To the screen. Okay. So all the CL and test position is just like the testing thing at the beginning. You don't have to worry about it. For the line 45, we create the maze. The maze is basically just the 2-dimension like arrays, and then we're gonna read the maze by this function. So read maze okay. So if you move here, you can see this function, the read maze stay in. So first you're gonna have like a variable is a string of line. You input the test1.maze, and then you read like line to line, like for example from line 0 to line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you read from the top to the bottom of that file. After you read the file, then you will create the world follower, and then you have also the full path, this one. Okay, so the follower is gonna execute the maze, and the full path is the reserve. Get the full path here, and then we have the bring maze as down. So this function, you can find it here. So basically this function is gonna store all the reserve into the file that I just show you. That is the test reserve 01 and test reserve 02. You can rename the file if you want. For example, the test reserve something, test reserve something, for example, like that. And it also bring out the reserve on the screen. When I run it for you, you can see the reserve on the black screen. Okay, so that's basically the general for the main.cpp. So other function is quite easy. For example, if it go to the north is this one character, and go to the east is this one character, and the G point is also the G character, for example. Okay, so for the position, we have the position class. So the position get X is basically that position X. So for example, every position is had is position. For example, like X and Y, something like that. But don't worry about the test position. Test a trail. Okay, you don't have to read all of it. Just to make sure that you understand the acronym first. Okay, let me explain briefly about the acronyms. So this one, for example, this is the beginning of the robot, the beginning point. So it points to the east. However, this way it has to move this way and go down and then turn to the left. So, but the robot is point to the east, so it has to rotate to the west and go here. However, when it goes here, it hit the walls, so it has to rotate once more time to go down, down, down. So the algorithm is, if you point to the direction and you see the next dot, that you continue your path. But if you cannot move further, you hit the wall, you rotate the direction of the robot. So how rotate it? We rotate from the right to the left. For example, this one, we rotate to north and then east, and then we rotate east, we rotate to the south, and then it just goes south, goes south, goes south here. So when it rotates here, it rotates to the east again, and then rotate to the north. However, we already marked the way it goes. It already goes, so it keep rotate to the left is here, and it hit the G point. Okay.